Good job.
That's it. Thank you, Tony. Great to be in your district down here. But alarming to see what we're seeing at the border. I want to thank Speaker Designate Kevin McCarthy for having us down here and magnifying, or not really magnifying, but just exposing to sunlight exactly what is going on down here at the border in our great country and seeing what's happening. Anyone paying attention at all can see that Joe Biden's responsible for the worst border crisis in the history of our country. No matter how many times Secretary Mayorkas lies about it, under oath we know that the border is simply not secure. The truth is, the southern border barely exists anymore. The Border Patrol isn't allowed to do their job. What heroes we have that we've met with today that work for our Border Patrol, but not allowed to do their job. This administration has tied their hands so tight that catch and release sometimes is their only option at this point. We've completely lost operational control over this border in spite of what Mayorkas has told us. Transnational criminal organizations, the Mexican drug cartels have taken over. Women and children being assaulted, raped, trafficked, synthetic opioids pouring into the United States, and now we have over 100,000 dead Americans every single year. And as our Speaker Designate said, it's like an airliner crashing, a 737 crashing every single day, killing 300 Americans. Just last week, FBI Director Wray said that they seized in one vehicle interdiction, enough fentanyl to kill the equivalent of everyone in the entire state of Pennsylvania. More than 100 suspected terrorists have been caught crossing the border so far in this year alone. How many were not caught in the nearly 1 million gotaways of the Biden administration's first 2 years in office? All this is on top of the millions of unvetted illegal aliens who have been apprehended and then blindly released into the country. They've been flown, housed, fed, educated, medicated, and incarcerated, all on the taxpayer's dime. The Democrats have zero interest in stopping this. They have zero interest in addressing the root causes of mass migration, their favorite excuse, or about the safety and security of you or me or our great country. This is their crisis. They own it. And there's nothing humane or compassionate about it at all. Migrants are dying. Border agents are dying. Texas Army National Guard members are dying, and the American citizens are dying. The entire situation is devastating, and Biden and his administration simply must be stopped. You know, in everyday life, common American citizens are held accountable and liable for their actions. Well, it's long past time, folks, that Biden and Mayorkas are held to that same standard. The American people are done with lies. They're done with a lack of action. And they're done with their communities being torn apart. Enough is enough. Republicans will do whatever we have to take the bull by the horns and secure our border. And I hope that we can start seeing protection of our sovereignty, American citizens, and the migrants themselves. Thank you, and I'd like to introduce my fellow Texan, August Pfluger. Congressman.